Hi, it's Sandy Parker and welcome to Crafting for Almost Everyone. Today we're going to be making Christmas cards that are going to be super simple because we're going to be using the Tombow. They're a banner, or they're supposed to be a banner that connect together, and you can use them if you wanted to. You could use them for ornaments on your tree, so you can use them as ornaments. Like if you wanted to attach them so that people could remove them and make them an ornament for their tree, you can do that. I also got this box of greeting cards that are just plain. I got them at a garage sale for 50 cents, and I thought these would be perfect for Christmas. So some of them I'm leaving full size. I haven't put my Merry Christmas sentiment on it yet, but this is the normal size of them with a couple things added. And then this is cut down to an A2 size, so it's 4¼ inches wide by 5½ inches tall. And then this one, I used a Simon Says stamp embossing folder and embossed it. And then I thought I would use this little Santa Claus, although I haven't been able to figure out how to get him on there so he actually fits. But I also am going to put some ribbon through the hole on him so that I can make him into an ornament after the fact if I wanted to. This one, the candy cane wasn't cut out, and I thought that looked a little odd, so I'm trying to cut it out. Now I know why they didn't cut it out, because it's a little bit complicated. I'm only going to put a few of foam squares on it. A few foam squares. I'm going to put sentiments on these. I bought some stickers, sentiments, so I could make this really easy, but I'm still not walking, so they're not exactly where I can reach them yet. That's the problem, when I can't reach things. Okay, so there's Santa. I need to put a little bit of ribbon to make his holder, we'll call it. The ribbon came with these pieces that make a banner for on your fireplace or wherever you choose to put a banner. And it's that curling ribbon that we all had in days gone by. And all I'm going to do, theoretically, this is all theoretical, I'm sure you know that, I'm going to just put it through the little hole. And the ones I'm turning into ornaments, I am going to be making them so that the hole doesn't show. I don't really want that hole to show. I'm going to add a little bit of glue, and then I'm going to adhere them together. If I can get them to do it, is ready to roll as soon as I get a sentiment on. So there's that one. Then let's do another one. I think these are lots of fun to play with. I also have, let me show you the thing that's fun. I have to find it. There they are. I have these, and I have some other pieces. These are little gingerbread men. And I thought it'd be fun. I'm just going to cut it because I can never get these bags open. You get 10 of them, and I thought it would be fun to just have a ribbon and then line them down the side of a card and make it a very, very simple card. That's my thinking on it. I did get some of these papers from my friend Francis, and I wasn't sure if any of those would work, but I think they clash with the green background. I have this that I got at, I think it was at Joann's a long time ago. They were having a clearance, yeah, it's at Joann's, it says it right at the bottom. And it was a clearance thing, and they are sticky on the back, but I really like the idea of using them for a Christmas card because they're so simple but also really cute. I'll try and get it straight. You know, that's always the tricky part with me. And then I think I'm going to put tear tape on the back of these because I think it'll the tear tape I think will hold on this. I'm also going to add some wet glue to this weird textured stuff, hoping that between the two something will grab and hold it in place. I should have used hot glue, but I'm living on the edge. I'm using a big dollop, can you see that, of glue? Hold on. There, can you see how big that dollop is? And I think I'm just going to run 3 of them. And then on this one, I think I'm just going to put a simple Merry Christmas sentiment and call it done. I think these would be fun to use for something else. And that's another thing, if they wanted to, after they got the card and went, oh, that's great, I'm going to throw it out. At that point, I think they would be able to take these off and make them into something else. If they have a little drill, they could make them into earrings. You know, they could drill a hole in the top of it. Big dollop of glue again. Kind of would like to have them straight in a row, but what are the odds mine will be straight? Last one. I think he's cute. I'll probably make sure I give this to somebody, because mailing it with this raised, these fellows are raised, and the this consistency below it is raised. So all in all, I think it'd be better off if I just give it to one of my friends. Oh, this one might be fun. It's pretty dark. What do you think? We're going with them. We're just going with it. Oh, the other thing I thought I might do is I might add some sequins here and there. What I was trying to tell you before is right there is the circle, the opening, the hole, and I put a little bit of glue over that just to make sure, on the back, just to make sure that it doesn't come apart. You know, when you're sending this in the mail, you don't want that little hole to fall out, and then you've got a, I don't know, it's weird looking, I think. I don't want it to look weird. I am still going to put him up on foam squares though, I think. Just because I can. I'm also, when I put this card together, I'm going to put a foam square over that hole to reinforce the idea that I don't want it to come apart. I really like it when you can do that and a whole bunch of that comes off at the same time, and then I don't have to peel individual little pieces off, because I'm not a fan of peeling off those little pieces. The other thing that happens sometimes is when you send things in the mail with not a lot of foam squares on them, you end up having it look waffly, because the foam squares hold up, and then the distance between that and the next area of foam, they end up having a dent, we'll call it. Put them over to the side so I can put the sentiment. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put them over to the side a little bit so we can put a sentiment like right here, or I don't know, somewhere. That's fun. Santa's all about the cute fun. Go on to our next one. And I'm not going to put him up on foam squares. I'm just going to go with it. You know, when you're gluing things together, you don't need to put 1,000 pounds of glue on these, even though I usually do, because it is just paper. It's not like it's going to come ripping back off, because it's, like I said, it's just paper. There's that. I got these diamonds from Temu, and they basically came like this, kind of not well attached and kind of all over the place on my plastic, and that bugged me, but there wasn't much I could do about it. There's those, and this one. There's that one. I think he's fun. Let's work on this one. Oh, look, he already has a diamond on him. I wondered where that one flew off of my fingernail and went. Now we know. Okay, I think I'm going to put him up on foam squares. Just because I don't want that thing on his his hole that's on the top of his head, near the top of his head. I don't want that to end up coming off. And this is the best way to ensure it doesn't, is to just basically glue the whole thing to a foam square. I always love those women from Stampin' Up! That can take about 100 of these off in a moment. Because theirs are those, I think they're hexagon shaped. And all you have to do is push in the center of their foam squares and the top comes off. That's fabulous. I'm putting Santa up high so I have room for his sentiment down here. And then I think I'm going to do the gold one. Look, I'm attached to this now. How fabulous. I will worry about that later. He has gold mittens, so I'm going to use gold ones. At least these aren't like those ones that you get where you have a big row of them. Those bug me. There we go. And then somewhere I'll put his sentiment. Let's do one more and then we'll call it quits. I did buy these from Temu as well. They're little Merry Christmases that are made out of wood. And they're cute. I could do them on one of these maybe. Alright, we could do them on this one. Right like that. Simple and cute. I'm just going to put glue, wet glue on the back of this. And there. It's fine. That looks cute. It's almost straight. And now it's straight. Okay. There's that one. That's the one I said I have to hand gift to somebody because it's too thick. Oh, here's another one that'd be fun to do that with. Where it says, where it has a place. Well, I could use ones I already got out of the bag, couldn't I? Maybe. I'll put it right there. Wet gluing them down again. Now this, when you're using wet glue for something like this, you really do need to put glue on as many of the letters as you can because this is going to try and pull away because it is heavy compared to paper. And I'm just making sure that I get the points that are berries or whatever these are. And then that. I gotta make sure it's straight because you know I have issues with that. Hold on. Hold the phone. Checking it out. That looks straight to me. Worse, you know. What are the odds that it isn't? It's cute, don't you think? Maybe not. So that's those two. This is the one. I'm not really sure about this. I don't really love it. It's a little too bold for me at this juncture. Maybe it needs to be bolder. Maybe I need to put some of these red diamonds on it, you know, really get it going. Yeah, somehow that made Santa not look so crazy. I have this pad of paper. It's from Die Cuts with a View. I've had it a long time. And a lot of the paper in here is, like I said, not colors that I use in Christmas things, but I do think they're fun. So I'm going to give this a whirl with when I'm doing this one. I think he would be cute with this paper. I think this is one that's going to work. Oh yeah. Santa's ready to go. Ooh, I could do a pink strip on him too. Alright, let's glue this down. The glue I'm using is Tombow Mono Aqua Glue. I should have used glue stick for some of these things because I think that'd be a lot faster. But I always think glue, I don't trust glue sticks. I think they're going to fall apart on me, or, you know, that I'm going to end up at some point not having it stuck together. You know what I mean? I'm afraid it's going to be half glued down and half not. If you don't think you ever centered up a card, all you have to do is cut a little bit off the bottom. Nobody's ever going to notice that. And if they do, you know my thoughts on that. If they're going to look that close, they shouldn't have a present from you, right? I'm going to use the pink strip of this stuff that is kind of rubbery looking. Yeah, I think that's fun. I think that'll be really cute on that. I always love it when I use up something I've had in my stash for a while, like this stuff. I mean, I really like this stuff, but I've had it for a really long time, and it comes a point when you've had something long enough that you think to yourself, geez, am I ever going to use that? Thus is the case with this stuff. I was thinking I was going to keep it forever. Not because I wanted to either, just because I just forgot about it. That happens a lot with crafty things. I forget about them, and then later I'm like, oh, darn it. Because some of it goes dry. I'm sure that's happened to all of us. I'm going to put some foam squares. This one has the foam piece, or the hole, is right in the top center, right there. And the sooner we can get that covered up, the happier I'll be. Then I can put him right like that. I could have put him down or up higher and then put one of those Merry Christmases. Oh, you know, this is when I destroy the card because I forget that I really can't do this, but I'm going to try to anyway. If you ever have something that you've attached to a card and you need to take it off, the easiest way to do it is to use your heat tool. Well, if I put it right there, I don't think it's going to look good. I think I'm going to have to find one of those stickers. Or maybe I'll figure out something else to put on there. I'm going to recenter them. I like them better in the middle. Anyway, if you have something that you want to attach to a card and you've attached it and it's either crooked or it's just not working for you, and you want to remove it and put it somewhere else, like this problem. As you know, I've always said, oh, no, I didn't do it. I thought I had it on upside down. Anyway, all you have to do is heat it, and it should release your glues that you've used. So there they are for now. I'm going to finish them up, and in the photo you'll see what they look like with the sentiment on them. I hope you enjoyed this. You give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And please tell your friends about me on social media, because you know I love that. And thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.